Spanish chorizo pasta. Oh no, what is this?
Don't want to put it into the episode. Man, that smells good.
19 degrees. Good mornings.
That water froze with my poles in it.
I'm not familiar with this. Diesel heater was a big win.
Let's go, buddy. What's going on, everybody? If you are thinking I'm in Arkansas, you'd be thinking wrong. I'm in Oklahoma again. We are out at Lake Eufaula. Let me get in front of that mic. I actually camped this a while back, a few weeks ago. You guys didn't see that video. It was one that I ran into an old boy out here, and we got to bullshitting, and just didn't film anything. So we're gonna get set up. We've got quite a bit of stuff this evening. Excuse me. We've got quite a bit of stuff to get done before we can really get into this episode. I've got a little temperature issue, so it's going to get down to wind chill will probably be in the teens. It's in the high 30s right now, but the wind chill is out of the north, and so it's bringing it into the I don't know, probably mid 20s to low 20s at times. So we're going to get a diesel heater set up. I brought a diesel heater. If you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, you've probably seen a couple of those photos. So I got about 2 hours until sunset, or well, until last light actually. So we need to get started, get a fire set up here. Tonight I'm going to be cooking, well, you're going to be helping, well, you're not going to be helping me. You're going to witness me trying a new recipe. I've got an idea for something. So I've got some Spanish chorizo, some shallots, tomatoes, and pasta and stuff. And so what I think I'm gonna do is try to make a Spanish chorizo pasta. We'll see how that goes. I think it's gonna be pretty good. What do you, oh no, what is it?
Hey guys, sorry about the interruption here, but what happened on this trip and what we're about to encounter in this episode is extremely disturbing. So much so that I don't want to put it into the episode. So I'm actually am in a hotel in Dallas right now, traveling, and I'm editing this video. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that content out. If you don't want to, and I'm going to give you kind of a small snippet of what it actually is without going into a bunch of detail. So you'll know in case I reference it later on in the episode as I edit this. And I'm not sure if I'm going to, but I might. So I need to kind of hedge my bet on this one. If you don't want to know anything about this, and I don't blame you, I'm going to give you a couple seconds to go ahead and scrub forward to this section being over, and it'll pick up like you never, like I said, it's not going to be in there, so you'll be none the wiser. For those of you that are sticking around, as we walked, and again, I'm not going to tell you the gory details, but someone had dumped several hog carcasses, wild hog carcasses down there. In the water, and without going into detail, it was as a hunter, I found it disturbing. So I contacted the Oklahoma Department of Wildlife and had a game warden contacted and spoke with him about it. And so that's kind of how we handled it. I will go ahead and remove this section, and yeah, man. So if you guys hear me reference that later in here, then that's what it's about. And if you are the asshole that did that, I hope that it comes home to roost, bud.
That's how you know you're back in Oklahoma. Stupidity at state parks. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get camp set up, and yeah, it's getting cold. Yeah, that's all you need to know. Get camp set up. I'll see you guys in a bit. We're making, I don't know if I finished that. We're making, doesn't make any difference. I'm going to be making it in the damn dark if I don't get hurried up and get this camp set up. So as you can see, I got a lot of stuff in here. This is reported to be a pretty good catfish spot, so I brought well, I don't want to set them over there. I brought a couple poles with me so I can get thoroughly frustrated here. I need to get a windscreen on this microphone. I just realized that. All right, test. All right, that should be better. Anyway. There's supposed to be some good fishing over here. So we shall see. So this is a Briero, I believe I'm saying that right, diesel heater that was sent out. I'll go over all the stuff on this later in another video. This is our kind of initial test run on a camping trip. I've ran it at the house a few times. I'll go over how I've got it wired up. My objective was to be able to use it off a very small power station, and I'm able to do that. I had to do some wiring trickery. But anyway, I've got it hard mounted right now to a tire step. So I'm going to get it set up now. I'm not going to turn it on until later tonight when I need it. Or I might turn it on when I go to cook inside, which is going to create an issue, and we'll talk about that later. But for now, let's get it set up. So I've got an LED driver wired into this. I've got it nutted up there, but sounds kind of funny. But because I'm trying different plug styles and different ways to power it, so this is just easy on and off. Once I figure out what I want to do, I'll make it more permanent. But I'll show you where this is going to go and how I'm going to power it. So I've got I will have my power station set up just inside there, and then I'll set this through the door. I'm sorry, not the door, but you know what I'm saying. The window here, and then that will foam seal up there. Shouldn't be any issue with that, as I smash my damn finger. But yeah. Hey guys, I didn't show you all of the setup on this. Those gunshots that you keep hearing are, it's duck season, so that's what's going on right now. I ran my exhaust out through the bottom, cut a little hole through the step there, and I'll show you that when I do the video specific to that. But I got a different piece of tubing or ductwork than what they sent. And I made a little plexiglass pass through here. I'll show you all this, like I said, another time. Silicone that up. Anyway. That's the full setup right there. And hey, where you going? Yeah, that's what I thought. That was a quick U-turn you did. Anyway, that's the actual full setup. I'll show you the wiring inside later. What you doing? You want me to give you a hug? Yeah, is that what you want? You haven't had no hugs in a while. Is that what you want? You want some hugs? Okay, here, why don't you get down for me? There you go. Goodness gracious. You got to get to the groomer. I ain't got time for all that hair. All right, guys. I've got the fire started. We're going to do a little two-stepping right about now. I don't know if you can see me or not. I should probably verify that, but we're going to fly by the seat of our pants, live reckless and dangerous, and all that kind of good stuff. Hopefully there's audio on this. I didn't check anything. Let's do some two-stepping, if you don't mind. Would you dance with me? Step one of our Oklahoma two-step. This is Old Forester 100 proof. That was Yingling I just knocked down. I've had this before. There's, they didn't have the, I think it's the 1927. I think that's the one I wanted, but they didn't have it. Where's my cup? It's in the front. Well, you know I don't have a problem with it, and I hope to heck y'all don't, but that is, what do you got? Oh, wood, okay. Yeah, that's not bad at all. That's about, I think I paid $27 for that. So it's not a bad whiskey or bourbon whiskey, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna hit this with some lighter action here in a bit. This is the, the Lawman edition. This is the Bass Reeves. One of the historic black lawmen in the state of Oklahoma. Has a show and stuff out. I've read several books on him. I'll spare you, but if you're into history and that kind of stuff, then check it out. There's a lot of books on that. But we're going to get this torched up, and then we're going to go down there and walk by the water and do that. Like I said, I got the fire going, and we're going to go collect a little bit more firewood here in a bit. Back. Back. Yeah, go ahead and walk underneath it. Get you, boy. Hey, get away from my fishing lines, please, buddy. You're gonna go right. You go right over there in it, dude. Hey, look what you. Hey, man. Stop. Stay. Stay. Hang on. I got you. There you go. Get out of my way. Yeah, go right back into it, dude. Hey. Dude, this ain't a game. Hey, back. Get out of my fishing spot now. Let's go. Hey, buddy. Let's go back. Hey, come on. Come back over here, please. Come on. Dude, it's like you did that on, like you're an actor. I don't know what that is, but it's probably something. No. I promise. See, yeah, you don't need that. How do you find, that's a gar, alligator gar. That's what that is. You can see the teeth down there on it. Yeah, alligator gar. Prehistoric, man. What's going on, everybody? We are in the truck and it's cold and I've already burned up 30% of my power station. Excuse me, trying to take the chill out of here. I don't want to start the diesel heater up because I'm going to cook and then that's going to make it hot and then the diesel heater is going to be blowing right in my face. And anyway, it doesn't make any difference. We are going to get cooking regardless. So what I'm going to do is first I need to chop up. I need to find my cutting board actually. I'm going to chop up a few things. No. I'm not doing any of that right now. Good Lord, what am I thinking? We need to get water on to boil. That's what we're going to do. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I knew you guys would do that. We're going to get water on to boil. Let me vent this out here just a bit. Should probably see if it works now. Oh. Maybe I should not be a goober, and I should... There we go. I don't mind that heat right now, actually. So I might just leave that on for a minute. What are we going to do? Pot. Where's my pot? Not that kind of pot, folks. It's a family show. There it is. All right, we're going to get some noodles boiling, which I should probably get out. There we are. Get some noodles boiling. I don't think I need anything else. Yes, I will. I'm going to need some oil. Nothing wants to work when it's cold, man. Nothing. And I bet this oil is probably going to be... I don't need oil right now. What am I doing? I need water, not oil. I'm not making noodle confit. See if I can do this without spilling this or getting it to boil over. Let's see, that looks about All right, that looks like it's about to take forever to boil. All right, let's spit that out a little more, I'm thinking. And back here. All right, we're going to take this chorizo or these nunchucks. That's what they are. Oh. Come on, Bruce Lee. Get me some. Hang on. Nope, that didn't work. Hang on. This will work if I can do it. I could do this outside. Oh, can't do it. Sorry. Oh, it's so close. I got it halfway. Hang on. I'm not stopping until I do this. Hang on, man. Come on. All right, it's a quest. This could be bad. I'm gonna have to do it like... Ah, I figured it out. I should have stopped while I was ahead. Damn it. Damn it. Y'all saw that though. I nailed it. It's pretty much Jackie Chan the hell out of that. Anyway, back to... Come on, dude. Are you messing with me? I just talked up this. I think the butane's a little cold. Well, that's doing its thing, or trying to do its thing. We're going to slice some of this. If you've never had, I like to take the casing off, just because I don't want to have to mess with chewing it. If you've never had, let me show you that there. If you've never had Spanish chorizo, you can see it already starting to sweat out there. If you can see that. Anyway, it's it doesn't have the cumin-y, Mexican-y kind of taste that Mexican chorizo has. It's very smoky and sweet, and they spit something out while I was talking. I'm sure that'll be looking good in edit. I'm positive I did. Sweet, smoky, earthy, really, really good. Hard to explain, but nothing like Mexican chorizo. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this casing off of it, dice it up a little bit, and then, if I can do this without trying to do it for the camera, is just going to wind up getting me in the hospital. Dice it up. I'm going to have to get a different stove. That butane is too cold for it. Damn it. Look, I was talking it up. That's what happens. I should have got my propane out. What was I saying? We're going to dice this up, saute it, and get all that oil that you saw oozing out a little bit ago. We're going to get all that goodness out and kind of make a sauce with it, if you will. Just going to chop up some garlic here. And and throw some on the floor. On my boot is where it went, I think. Yep. Ay, 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 ay. Where's my napkin? Shit. I have some bread that I'm going to make. This needs to be heated up. What I'm going to do is, while I'm waiting here, let's cut this in half, or close to it. I'm going to wrap this in aluminum foil and stick it by the fire. Alright, that might be enough. Well, it's certainly cold enough. Oh, for criminy sake, come on, man. Yeah, that'll be good. Alright, let's get her on. Let's get some... Oh, shit, hang on. Before I get to doing that, let me go ahead and slice this shallot so I don't have to waste time with that later. I'd rather prep it now. You don't have to use a shallot, and you don't have to use the Spanish chorizo. You could do this with yellow onion, white onion, red onion, any onion that you want. You could do this with pepperoni instead of Spanish chorizo. You could do it with pepperoni you buy in the already sliced or deli or however you want to do it, man. I say that not knowing how the hell this is going to taste, so you may want to wait before you go out and go shopping, but I think it's going to be all right. Here we go. Let's get some sauce made here. A little bit of olive oil there. You can see it's already starting to release those oils and stuff. This doesn't, or shouldn't, I wouldn't think, take a very long time, and I might have threw a little too much oil in there. I probably did. I'm going to go ahead and throw those shallots in. And throw a bunch of them on the floor here. Let's see. Yep, looks good to me. Now I'm going to hustle and get to slicing up some tomatoes that I'm going to throw in there. As well as, again, on the floor. Man, that smells good, dude. Dang, that smells really good. And this is just a real simple, quick meal in the back of a truck. I don't have any ingredients. I don't know how many. I just grabbed a handful of tomatoes. You saw how much of that stuff I cut. I don't have a clue how much it really is, but I think it should work. I'm going to go ahead and throw these tomatoes in there now. I don't want that garlic in there just yet, but if some of it gets in, no biggie. Whoa, 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 get fancy, go to jail. Good grief. I don't want the tomatoes to be overcooked or anything. I just want them to be warm for the most part, kind of roasted in that oil. And they're just about done, so the last maybe minute or so, throw that garlic in. Let it get nice and fragrant. At least that's what I heard on the food channel. And then I'm going to go back and hit it with the pasta straight into the pan. And that's kind of how we're going to do that. Oh. No. I forgot. Don't let me forget. Where's it at? I need it. Almost forgot. I'm going to hit it with some red pepper flake. Just a little bit to give it a little bit of spice. Man, I almost forgot that. That's the most important part. Or at least I think it will be. All right. And then let's throw some pasta in there, shall we? I think I can handle that, yeah. There we go. Throw that in there for later. Oh yeah. I'd be trying to flip this if I was at the house, but obviously you just saw how that was going to go for me a minute ago. So I think I'll forego that. Let me grab a plate here. Making a mess everywhere I go. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and plate this up. And let's hit it with a little Parmesan cheese. Guys, there you go. Yeah. Chorizo, or, ow, it's hot. Spanish chorizo pasta. Let's give it a taste. Get a tomato and some chorizo and some cheese. That's a good bite. I'll pull the bread off here in a minute. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, that's surprisingly good. Oh my goodness, that's good. That's really good. It was just an idea that I had, but man, this works. All right. Yeah. All right, I'm going to get the bread, and I'll be back. Well, guys, as you can tell, it's a little smoky in here, and my bread is now cold. And my plate, well, it's not here. It's because I've got it sitting outside. I stepped outside and tried to move some things, and I was going to take a photo and all this stuff. I dropped the plate, and so I had to come in here and cook this all over again. So, anyway, so let's see. I didn't want to put you through all of that again. So this is the first taste from the pan. Literally, I'm not messing with anything else. Anyway, chorizo, tomato, everything. Let's see. Man. It was worth the wait. It was worth the wait. I don't know if it's worth the frustration. This is a very simple. If you're a person that likes like really heavy sauces and stuff, and I like that too, but there's something about just very simple ingredients and simple flavors that send this over the top. I was like, something's missing. It needs a little salt. Luckily, I cooked enough noodles the first time that I didn't have to cook the noodles twice. So I just had to come in and make the pan portion. So it really wasn't that bad. Well, guys, I'm going to get hammering down on this, and I'll see you guys in a bit once I get this all cleaned up. But if you ever think about making some of the things I cook on here, I would highly recommend this be one of them. Get good chorizo, and I think that'll make all the difference for us. Or like I said, make this with pepperoni. That'd be really good too. But anyway, I'm going to crush this. Excuse me. All right, guys, it is time for an extreme close-up. I want to get this fired up. It's a lot later. Well, when you cook dinner twice, right? It's a lot later, so I'm going to go ahead and get this done and get it started so it can get warmed up in there. The camera may look like this is a pretty extreme angle, and I suppose it is, but it's completely, it's fine, is what I'm trying to say. This particular unit, I'm going to prime this, so you do that, and then I'm going to kick it on. And hope that it works. I'm going to, it's got to go through this preheat or this cycles and stuff like that. I'll explain it all whenever I do the full review on this. But for now, it takes about three minutes or so for that to all get warmed up and everything in there. And then I'll check back in with you here in a bit, and we'll go inside and I'll show you why or how I've got that wired up and how I'm powering it. Yeah, and hopefully it'll be a lot warmer because it's cold as hell right now. All right, guys, let me try to get situated here. I've got all the stuff on. It's showing it's 27 degrees in here, and I believe it. I've got this ran through, like I showed you earlier, and I'm running it off this little 444 watt EBL power station here. Right now it's pulling 27 watts. The LED driver helps it get over that electrical surge kind of hump, if you will, of getting those glow plugs started and fired up. It pulls quite a bit of amperage there. Anyway, I'll talk again more on that later, but for now, I'm gonna go out and crank. Actually, I don't think I brought the remote. I think I forgot it. God, tell me I didn't forget that. I'm gonna go out and crank this up to the next level. It's on, I think, level 3 of 6, and with this temperature at the house, I think 4 will be the ticket. But man, it's nice. That hot air coming in right there sure is nice. But let me get this closed up, sealed up, and turned up, and then I'm gonna sit by the fire, and then I'll catch you guys back in here when it's time to crawl in bed and get really warm. All right, guys, we are in the truck. I've got to get out and adjust. It's 18 degrees outside and 69 degrees in here, and this was at the bottom of this table, so it's probably closer to where I'm sitting right now. It's about 80 degrees. But anyway, I've got to get some of these layers off, and then I got to get the temperature adjusted. And I got to readjust that camera because I don't like that angle. Anyway, be back with you guys in a bit. It's 19 degrees is what it's saying outside. Let's show you guys that maybe as Preacher looks up. It's 19 degrees. Well, I don't know when that went off. Try it again. 19 degrees outside, and it says it's 65 in here. And I'd say that's about accurate. I've turned it down. That's on, I think, the next to the lowest setting. So anyway, I'm going to bed, guys. We'll see you guys in the morning.
All right, guys, it's nothing now. I can't see it. 17 degrees out there. 69 degrees in here. It's about 7 o'clock. A little after. Oh, excuse me. I'll get up. I'll see you guys here in a bit.
So the diesel heater was a big win. It was warm in here, man. It was just nice. This no drafts or anything really. I should have put a fan up to circulate that heat a little better, but I didn't. But I might next time. It wasn't that big a deal. I'm gonna make some coffee while I'm finishing getting ready here. There we go. Let that get to doing its thing while we talk. Excuse me. The diesel heater was quiet. This Briero doesn't have that fuel pump ticking that most, if not all of them that I've ever been around, have had. So that was good. It was just a lot more quiet than I was expecting. The only thing that was loud was the fan on the power station that would kick on to cool the power station off. I am always worried about carbon monoxide, so I have 2 different carbon monoxide detectors, especially since this was the first night I was running that. Although I've already tested it at the house, inside and out, for carbon monoxide production. But I got a carbon monoxide detector over here behind the dog, and I got one right there. And then I brought this, and so I had, when I set it up, I let it run for a while, and then I came in and made sure that I was reading 0 carbon monoxide. So just something that I encourage you to do if you're going to run anything combustible in a confined space. So even though the chamber is outside, I'm just after doing some testing on those stoves that I did in that one video, I'm pretty sketchy about stuff like that. So, oh man. All right, cheers. Man, that's good. I gotta shut this heater down. It's a process. You gotta kind of, well, it's not really a process. You just turn it off, be patient, and it'll do all the things that it needs to do while you do other things. It takes about 5 minutes. Good morning, buddy. How are you this morning? Yeah, how are you? Good mornings. Make people vomit this morning, give those kisses. Not everybody likes those on the internets. Yeah, that's a good dog. You know what? That water froze with my poles in it. I didn't even think about that. Dadgummit. Let's go down there and check that real quick. I didn't even think about that. Dadgummit. 2 fingers, 1 hole. That don't work. Unless you're a fireman, I guess it does. All right, let's show you what I'm working with here. I don't fish in these conditions a lot, so you'll have to excuse my naive self here, my naivete. But I'm not familiar with this, and I haven't experienced this before because I don't come out here whenever it's this cold. But I'm here now, and I gotta get them fishing poles out of there. I'm not a smart man sometimes, but man, that's pretty. It's like panes of glass, isn't it, dude? You gonna try to get on that? Sounds like literally like panes of glass. Well, there's the yellow float, and that's how close we made it. Pretty close. I just wanted to get them closer in. I didn't want them hanging out there. I wanted them as close to the shore as I could get them before I cut them. So, not a big deal, but man, it's cold. It's very, very cold. My hands are so numb right now. So numb. We're about to head out. I've got camp all loaded up and stuff. So, before I head out, I'm gonna make another cup of, or get another cup of this coffee started here so I can have it when I get down the road. But this was a good test for that diesel heater. I have a lot more confidence in it now. I do, and I don't know if this is coincidental or what, but I got kind of a headache after being in the truck about an hour last night. I tried to see if fresh air exposure would make a change. Once I started thinking, well, maybe this is related to maybe some fumes or something. I don't know. I ran it for hours and hours at the house, literally like probably 7 hours at the house total. So I burn off, I would think, anything that was going to be in there, but I don't know. It could have been psychosomatic. I don't have a clue, but I woke and still had a headache, so we'll see how that goes through the day. But it's not uncommon to have headaches. Not uncommon if you're me to give headaches to people, especially my wife. Hoo-ah. Dinner was a banger, man. That was really, really good, really good. So if you guys want to try that, I highly recommend it. It was just perfect. It wasn't that good. It was just perfect. I never had a meal so good in my life. It was good. It was easy. This thing is so neat and easy to use. I can set it right there and go down the road and have me a cup here in a little bit, or a thimbleful, as it were, for what we're drinking. Anyway, let's get on the road here. I don't know if you can see that or not. He scares the hell out of me sometimes. He's like right there. He puts his head right up there. Well, guys, we just got, you want to slide back in here, buddy? Inside. Thank you. We just cleared camp. Excuse me. And hit the road here. Gosh. Where are we headed? I have no idea. A few options, but I promise you this, when we get there, we'll throw a camera on and record it for you. Until that happens, you guys know what to do. Oh, my coffee's working. Man, today's looking up. Gonna be a great day. You know the drill. Put some gravel in your travel.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy.